guys, what's going on? Got another knife review today. Company is Half-Faced Blades. This is their disaster folder. Was lucky enough to get lent this knife again for review. And yeah, this is a pretty cool company. They are veteran owned, I don't know if they're veteran operated, most likely, but yeah, the dude was a Navy SEAL and he just wanted to make some go-to knives, some working tools, and they have a bunch of fixed blades, kind of like, I think they have some hatchets, kind of like machete style stuff, like bigger edged equipment. They also have some of these folders, and yeah, this thing's pretty interesting. It's my first integral style knife, or one piece knife. So the whole handle here, you can see, is just one solid piece of aluminum. They have it stated on their website as a monolithic frame, and it's all anodized. Looks really nice. I think the finish is probably going to be pretty durable. The pocket clip on here is actually a different pocket clip. It's a Lynch clip, and just to touch on that for just a second, I actually haven't purchased anything from that company before. This is the first time, but they gave me like a little sticker, which I thought was nice, and they also have this kind of like handwritten little card from your purchase. And just side note, I think if you guys need a clip, this looks like a pretty good company, and it's always nice to see when places kind of take their customer service pretty serious and kind of make those extra steps to make you feel like you're important and you're known, things like that. But this so this clip, it's just kind of like a Spyderco style 3-hole clip, like something you'd find on like a PM2 or PM3. And just coincidentally, I got this one that has the feather on it, and I think it's kind of cool because it kind of matches the whole half-faced vibe. You kind of have that, like, Native American dude with his little feathers sticking out here on the side, and it kind of matches the aesthetic. I think maybe even a little better than the original pocket clip did. So I kind of like that. The frame itself obviously has this kind of dimpling in it, and I do like the texturing. It feels pretty solid in the hand. The overall shape of the knife does lock in pretty good. Obviously, we have these edges on both sides that kind of keep your hand planted on the knife. Jimping on the top, on the blade itself, doesn't continue onto the handle, but does seem more than sufficient. Locks in very nice. Little sharpening choil here as well, and it is a flipper knife. You can use that. I've noticed that it does kind of take a lot of effort to get it to flip out. I don't know if that's just me or what, but obviously the thumb stud works just fine. And a little complaint I have about this knife, which is honestly kind of random, and I don't know exactly why it's happening, but the pivot screws on both sides actually turn when the blade comes out. I don't know if this is going to come up on camera, but you can see that pivot screw turning. And I don't think my other knives do that, as far as I know. I don't know if it's just this thing or if it has something to do with the kind of integral design. But something I noticed is that, especially like when I go to do my reverse flick or whatnot on this knife, my ring finger or my pointer finger will kind of touch this pivot screw, and it'll actually slow down the action and kind of make it sluggish, because that screw's tight trying to spin while the blade is turning, and my finger is touching it. Even sometimes on the front side, the same thing's happening. So not super big about that. I don't know if there's kind of a way to rectify that or whatnot, but other than that, everything else about the knife is super awesome. We'll kind of do a quick little comparison with some other knives. Got the PM2 here, and then I got that Strider from the last video. These are both of my buddy's knives, so you can kind of tell the stuff that he likes. But yeah, it seems like a pretty good full-size knife. I think overall length is let's see, somewhere around 8.2 inches, 3.5-inch blade steel, CPM S45 yen. Always love to see that. And yeah, the pocket clip is the one you get is pretty similar to this Lynch clip, but it's a deep carry clip. This thing fits in the pocket super well, and I like kind of the ergonomics overall. I think MSRP on this is $425, which is definitely pretty high for a folding knife. But with our Strider in that last video and some of the other things we've had on the channel, you can spend the money if you want to. The button lock action on this knife is really good. It is like fidgety and you know, the whatever else you'd kind of want with that same kind of vibe. And this thing is rock solid. I mean, it's crazy. The fit, the finish, everything about this really is dialed in. So I think if you are looking at this company and you have that kind of money to where you do want to spend that on a single knife, I think this is a great option. And it does kind of just have a different aesthetic, different look than a lot of the other stuff that's floating around there. And I think that's kind of something with this company in particular is a lot of their like dimpling and their finishes on their blades kind of just have their own aesthetic and their own vibe. And if that's something you're interested in, then this is probably going to be a great option for you. But yeah, overall, other than the little pivot screw thing that kind of bugged me a little bit, just how it spins and it kind of rubs depending on the grip that you have. I think everything else with this knife is pretty much a win. I believe they're in stock right now. I know with this company they kind of have drops, like some other knives where you can't always get everything all the time. You might have to get in on a drop, but as of right now, these are in stock. So go ahead and check them out if you want, and please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.